Please don't take this seriously. This is proof tutorial. Terry is the greatest lyricalist. Oh yeah, I'm playing with all but one of the hard mode cards, which you will see later. The one I am not using is Think Skull, because if I didn't level up, then I think this challenge might be impossible. Also, it will jump around a bit, so this video isn't an hour long. Here you can see the 5 hard mode cards I equip. In total, the effects are 4x damage, quarter guarding window, can't super guard, mortal damage, deals passive during your turn, and I believe 2 times EXP. It's going to go forward because I was just grabbing some bucks. If you are not familiar with the story, we are currently fighting a 5-year-old so we can save a grown man from 5th graders. Also, the people behind me are my goons, Retri and Epic, even though Epic has free will. These are the kids who always talked about things like superheroes, then anime, and never grew out. So they're just those kids who were really into superheroes and anime. As you can see, my good friends had no problem assaulting orphans because they know that this is the only way to get money from YouTube. Committing also, violent crimes, I don't know, deadly weapons, siblings or friends, children. Oh yeah, there is stuff you're watching. We're beating orphans with our balls. Also, they want them to die at the same time so they don't have to mourn each other for too long.
This is the Op Revive card that is basically required for this challenge. It gives you extra adrenaline, like combat initiation levels of adrenaline.
Oh yeah, the real reason they killed them at the same time is the living orphan gets a power boost. As you can see, the adrenaline kicked in, and he is mad. You can also see Epic is really indecisive about this choice. Don't ask me why that took so long. Let's go, we beat orphans, they will never be Batman. Maybe Naruto, but I'll get to that in like 2 chapters. Grown man activities. Getting beat half to death by people who don't know what this 3 equals. We are a normal person. Whoever only thinks is high. Because of the time travel thing in the pre-prologue, I skipped because it's so boring. Basically, he told us to commit 5 counts of first-degree murder, like asterisk, 1 count in a regicide, and going to therapy with the pre-prologue when it's important to the man. If you think I want an extra 5 minutes on this video, you got me all kinds of messed up. This is proof of either 2 things. One, we are autistic because we bought Power Stab before we bought a sword or two. Tutorial Terry is so nice. He gave it out us for free. He tells me about BP and cards when I had 7 equipped. So I'm just showing this to demonstrate an average fight with this challenge. See, 8 damage. Almost all attacks do at least that much damage. Right now I'm saving my bucks for defend plus, because with this it does -4 damage every attack. If you want to understand how locked in I am right now while I'm editing this video, I hit spacebar to hit the multi-attack. Also, probably should have said this earlier, but me and Epic are going to use a card called Anti-Up. He already has it, and what it does is if you don't hit the action command, currency used to buy a pretty good card. It's harder to hit, but only so many of them are in the game, and only about 12 are in the chapter and the prologue. We're about to fight the old orphans who haven't gotten out of the hospital, and their abusive uncle, who is also an underground boxing champion. Also, he's not abusive, but it's funny. Also, my friends are physically and mentally slow. You can see the orphans don't have enough health to survive our terrorist attacks. That's what I mean by our domestic terrorism. He has the baller card that used to be in Demo 1, but is now in Demo 4. After my big back self eats a cheeseburger, he also knows boxer moves. Now my goon Retri healed me, because I'd pay him back later. This was not when that happened, because I had no shots of adrenaline. As you can see right here, I may or may not be cooked. This is when I say, please speed, I need this. My mama's kinda homeless. This time on our second attempt, we will kill the clanker Nubador. Again, my friends are slow, mentally and physically. If you're wondering why I have the bomb, it's because if you die, you keep all items you had used in the fight. You can see we have a very descriptive new strategy of doing the same thion, but we start with max HP and SP. Since I assume you don't want to see me fight human Incineroar, so I'll skip near the end. The reason he used a bomb is so he could defeat him first, like how I killed King first last video. I got BP because HP is useless, and I upgraded SP already. That's why I checked my cards. Also imagine the aura loss of being lied out in the Peter Gryphon in front of your goons. Off camera I bought Defend Plus, so I have +1 defense, and this is just to show that off. As you can see, I have now become the Ant King, and they cannot bring themselves to attack me. You can see how absolutely OP this card is because it negates 4 damage each time you get hit. Well, that's more or less it, so I'll skip over to the next part of the cave. We started in the caves, and now we enter the ice caves of Alaska. Here at the end of the awesome, super cool ice cave, I occasionally left out, we're fighting the Ant Queen. But since I am now the Ant King, I just need to drink a bottle of Hennessy and beat her until she lets me pass. This is the best flex for me, because I just need to attack Ant Queen, while they need to attack the ants first. You can see how they are attacking the ants because it's lots more damage for them, but not me. This is the easiest, most boring boss, so much so I don't have anything to say about her, so I'll skip her. Over Vey for the fight, I beat my wife enough that she acutely died. Now this child predator is here. He stands there hoping the next person Shedlitsky, the guy who got beat up, boo literal children, sends as a child. That's acutely how they met Peter Gryphon we just fought. Here we are nearing Black Rock Castle, where the rocks are black and the people are autistic. Basically, we were told to find this miner that got stuck running from Kevin back there. After many hours of trials and tribulations, we face a lonely, unemployed loser. Also known this is an average watcher, my channel, almost as tough as the ant queen we fought 12 days ago. And he is about as weak as an average pancakes if I were two. I've never done that thing where you miss it first but bounce back and do it again. Ninja move. You can tell why he was banished but wasn't sent to find the Avatar, because he is and always will be useless ... like an average pancake fighter. See last video for more details. That's why there is a bomb salesman. Here, if you have a fully functioning occipital lobe, you can see we need more bombs, specifically dynamite, obtained by the child mentioned earlier. This is when tutorial Terry tells me how to play a game I beat 5 months ago. I have no remorse for the child because I beat him to a pulp when he, the predator, stroked my back when he just ran. Now that I steal from the king, it's time to commit some regicide. Here there are the aforementioned autistic knights who have no backbone because they listen to the king instead of being Technoblade and killing the old man with heart problems. R.I.P. Techno. These knights are strong-fouled. They defend the king's honor like a weeb defends the anime called My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. Anyway, since I died, I'll skip the rest of the fight. Now I'm just cribbling around the castle until I find the king. I definitely do not know how to solve this puzzle. Why do you say that? Now just through that door is the next boss. I might have missed 1 or 2 rooms, but it's all right. This boss is kinda annoying, so for that crime he will not only be killed, but disrespected because he is basically a magic clanker. He is not resistant to explosions, as seen by the fact he lost 1/2 of his health. And these big backs are eating ice cream. Kaboom! That stupid clanker. I definitely did not teleport because I stopped recording and just now started. We are approaching the end as seen by the final look at the Out East world, swiftly taken as soon as it was granted. Just like Cruel King, we have Alex from Home Alone 3 strategy to think we are North Korean terrorists, which, if you recall, is half true. Sadly, they have the brain of every horror movie protagonist when the villain shows up, so they are easily dealt with. So basically, I got a red key and murdered raccoons who didn't know we're terrorists before an eldritch horror from Look Outside came through, so all who saw it were paralyzed with fear. Now he is telling B to get his bottle of what I assume is that thing that walked through's blood, and I will because I assume he killed it. Now he's talking about some. That's a maroon ball, not a red ball, so I can't. Now you can watch some epic only up game play. This proves tutorial Terry's power. So this the next attempt where, surprisingly, we win mostly without issue. Another example of epic being slow. Sorry, Epic, for doing this to you. Also, he was so kind, so he brought us here for free, as long as we don't tell the cops about the, beautiful flowers he brought me definitely 100%. Now we ascend the floors of Black Rock Castle, one final time. We tried to look cool, we failed. Cruel King is yapping about some destiny stuff. I kinda didn't listen, so he got mad, so he murdered us. Spoiler, I kinda died this fight, and it's kinda bad, so I'll skip to the next one. We still died, but we had a plan. Now for the real fake fight, so the fight. So Cruel King is like Mr. Crashout if he ate the Ice Fruer from one piece, and also got a weapon. So as you can see, our main strategy is to let out terroristic tendencies take over and bomb him. I accidentally healed SP instead of HP, so I kinda died. Don't get me wrong, I would have died anyway, just it was a small mistake on my part. But after Retri gave me a shot of adrenaline, I'm okay, and ready to bomb the president. I mean king. This time I drank the right drunk, but I still need to kill them. You can really see my goons putting in the work for their definitely not zero paycheck. But their paycheck isn't good enough to revive me, and since Epic has a YT, check it out, he doesn't listen as well as Retri does, because he doesn't have revive. Finally he revived me, but it was too little, too late. Now it's just E-Peak, and like I said, he doesn't have revive. And while E-Peak is good, he isn't nearly good enough for this. So even though he tried, as all of us inevitably do, he died. Wait, that worked? I swear he died right here. Let me check. Oh, he doesn't. Guess he is as good as they say after all. Well, I said Mount Death Line, so I'm kinda out on this one. Good going, Epic. Oh, it worked. We kinda have the same strat before, but we get lucky with what happens. On this first turn, we bomb him enough to get him near half health, which can compensate for any future turns where we deal little damage. This is after turn. On turn 2, I'm forced to use my self-revive so we can worry less about health later on. Me specifically because they need help, not me as I revive for any attack, but have the most SP to deal with him. This is self-explanatory, but the attack he did was lucky, because he was the only one who could remain alive after the attack for previously stated reasons. I'd why he used power stab instead of bomb. Logically, I picked Cruel King because I thought he would die in one attack after this. However, I was wrong because Epic deals 4 damage and I deal 6. This might have ended the run if we hadn't gotten so lucky. This turn was normal and probably the best move he could have made. He heals me now because if he killed the king, the knight would kill him. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for taking your time out of your day to watch this video. If you like this, then like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Sorry if this felt kinda weirdly paced or something. I was trying something new out, so tell me if you like it. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Pancakes out. Bye. Tutorial Terry. Tutorial Terry.